The Digital Divide, Geographical Implications of Internet Access and Use. PowerPoint presented by Danny Brown for the Boise State University MET program. The information superhighway that we call the Internet is a tool that helps people from all over the world stay connected to up-to-date news, celebrity gossip, friends' statuses, sports scores, hot sales, and many other elements of media. While this sounds great, there is still a digital divide based on the geography, race, and wealth of its intended users. Norwalk, Connecticut is located less than 50 miles from New York City. While located in Fairfield County, a county whose Gold Coast helps rank it 6th in U.S. per capita personal income, Norwalk struggles academically to keep up with its affluent neighbors. It takes two separate high schools to house the over 3,400 9th through 12th graders in the city. Brian McMahon's diverse student body of approximately 1,700 students continues to fall below the average state achievement levels on the Connecticut Achievement Performance Test. While race and income have always had their place in the standardized testing debate, it is important to consider these also when discussing the digital divide. In October of 2011, Brian McMahon High School recorded 1,729 students in its population. Of that, 33.37% were Hispanic, 32.56% were white, 27.53% were black, and 6.54% were labeled as other. According to Barney Werf's Segue into Cyberspace, Multiple Geographies of the Digital Age, Internet users in the United States are overwhelmingly white and middle class. Only around 25% of Hispanic households possess personal computers, but an even lower percentage has access to the Internet. African Americans only fare slightly better than the Hispanics, but they are still 3 times less likely than whites to own a networked computer. When comparing these national statistics to our school's demographics, it is easy to see the digital divide that exists. Determining which students have computer and internet access is very easy after assigning the first paper or project of the year. There is a huge difference in appearance alone. Assignments from Connected Homes come back typed, printed in color, include graphics, and are generally a neater presentation. Students without access fall below the bar, and this usually results in a lower grade because there is an expectation that everyone has a computer by now, so all work submitted should be similar. But that is simply not the case. While completing homework, students struggling to understand a concept can hop online for more assistance. Those without computers can ask their parents for help, but if that's not something they are familiar with, the child usually packs up the books and does not complete the assignment. Yet again, these students receive a lower grade. Granted, learning did occur without computer access not too long ago, so our failing students cannot place total blame on how their race and income level is preventing them from getting into Ivy League schools due to their lack of internet access. This problem is also exacerbated by their inability to prioritize. It is frustrating as a teacher to have students coming into class unprepared, without a pen, or asking to go print their paper because they don't have a printer at home, but bounce into my room with the newest Nikes, brand new iPods, or popular smartphones. They will wait in line all night for $200 sneakers, but won't go out and buy a $30 printer. In our school, it is almost impossible to find a student without a smartphone. Any second of free time is immediately filled with Facebook updates, Twitter posts, Instagram selfies, Vine videos, and YouTube clips. Some teachers have jumped on the social media bandwagon with their students to get them more connected to the class and their lessons. But the digital divide also exists because even though the students can write a post on their Twitter account within seconds while a teacher's back is turned at the board, they do not understand how to research properly on the internet. If what they are looking for is not found on their first hit after a Google search, they don't know what they should do next. Their educational technology skills are extremely poor, and they wouldn't dare put an app like iTunes U on their phones if it meant they couldn't update their Temple Run game. But this digital divide does not only exist within our classroom, it starts at the district level. Norwalk struggles every year to pass a budget that meets the needs of its students and teachers. Enhancing the quality of learning through educational technology would require more teacher training and revisions to the curriculum. Both of these come with a price tag that our district is unable and unwilling to pay for. The technology that we currently have needs serious updating, and we have been waiting years for computer labs that are functional. Some schools within our county are implementing one-to-one classrooms. These more affluent districts are using the latest fads in the educational world to make their schools more flashy. While they already have the scores needed to stay out of the state's microscope, it becomes a contest of who has what. We are not a school that generates income through large donations, so we continue to wait for working keyboards for the computer lab. Even if we received a grant to help move us towards one-to-one classrooms, we are a school that has a high theft rate. Students and teachers alike constantly find their phones missing or their cars broken into, and giving everyone an iPad or laptop would bring up more of these problems. Unless there is a major change in population and income within our district, teachers and curriculum will continue to be on the wrong side of the divide. While the gap between low-income homes and middle-class homes begins to close, the upper class continues to pull away at a rapid rate. This only fuels the digital divide that exists within our classrooms, and we must continue to teach with the knowledge that the technology that we have in the building and what the students have at home is unreliable and scarce.